Hello my dudes, dudettes, and everything in between. Welcome back to Clive Games, and we are going to be continuing our Final Fantasy XIV Let's Play. I am in a different spot than when we last started off. Before I logged out for the night, I went ahead and went outside of the settlement, so I didn't get that rested experience, because we're already leveling pretty fast, and I don't need to be leveling faster. Otherwise, there won't be much challenge. But only other thing other than that I changed was I added a command for my pet right here, sick. That way I can semi-control what enemy he's attacking. Other than that, everything's the exact same. I need to actually, general, I need to put this right there. But if you don't remember where we are in the story, we just got asked by the farmer guy to go and find Severin, if I remember the name right, because he was supposed to deliver some packs of oranges, and he kind of disappeared, which we kind of infer that he stole them and he's doing a deal behind our back, because, you know, oranges are so worth doing, like, shady deals over, obviously. But we have to go over here and we have to cast Doubt. Yeah. I think this is the first time we're going to be doing emote. So emotes you can find under the emote button, and then Doubt will be down here in the negative ones. We're going to add it to hotbar and make it a little easier. We'll do that one. But it's really funny, some of the emotes and how they kind of interact with the people. Like this one, it's really funny. I doubt you! Finger wag. What's this now? Stourn sent you for the oranges, huh? So, the old bugger had known all this time. Doesn't matter anyway. Does it matter anyway? Listen, you're one of the goody-goody adventurer types, right? Nope, I'm a baddie. I'm really naughty. Go rescue me mates from those double-dealing goblins. They're just over yonder by the bonfire. Why were you trying to sell oranges to goblins? Like, I'm sure there are better sources of revenue to sell them to. I don't know how to word it. This means that this purple area means that the second you enter, enemies will spawn and start attacking. Oh, AoE. My bio. Oh, I thought he was blowing a bomb up on himself. I'm like, that doesn't really seem pertinent, but he was just doing an AoE attack around himself. That was funny. Alright. Time to be the goody-goody adventurer that guy thinks I am and help these people. Hey, give me your money. I owe you one, so give me your money. Would have gotten away myself if not for Seven shoving me aside. That's not surprising. And next, the potato. If you hadn't come, my dodo would have been cooked. Cooked dodo. That is a mood. You're in danger, but you're still hungry. You are my spirit potato. And now the big boy. Don't mind my hand. It's not going where you think. Severin sent you. The way he flew out of here, I was sure he sold us down the river. Oh, he did. You guys were gonna be left for dead if I didn't show up. Alrighty. Now, back to this little a-hole. You saved me, mates, and for that I owe you. Everyone says they owe me, but yet I see no gratitude of any such form. Suppose I should be ashamed. I couldn't clean up my own mess. But a pirate knows no shame. I have no qualms about going back on my word. I'm only giving you this sack because I like the cut of your jib. My eyes are up here, Severin. Eyes up here. Take it to Asine and send him my regards. And superhuman strength to be able to carry 4 freaking bags of oranges. Even though I'm an Arcanist, I totally have all the muscles as an Arcanist. Turning pages is like the best workout you could ever have, apparently. Like just, oh, page, there's 20 pounds. Another page, there's another 20 pounds. There's no other explanation as to why I can carry that much. Alright, I'll sign. Hey, I got some shady oranges if you want to buy them. Wink, wink. What have we here? A delivery from Summerford Farms, and it's scheduled? There's a first time for everything. He's so proud of his little joke. Well, look at that. Not a single one missing either. But the only things not here are those bagmen, and I don't miss them one bit. Here's Stalin's payment in full. With you, I can trust it'll reach him. Yeah, totally. I totally won't run off with the money. Good. It's amazing how trusting people are of me after I'm like literally a complete stranger. Like, oh, I trust you to handle this and to bring me back this most valuable item that's ever in the entire land, with not so much as a single one missing. I literally could just say, oh yeah, they ate it, I killed it, and I don't want to go digging through its guts. But you can go look for it, see if it digested before then. Oh, what I wouldn't give to have my mount already. Once we get a mount, getting around will be so much faster. And once we can actually start flying, heck, it'll be even faster than that. Because that was a cool new feature they added in the latest patch. I think it was the latest patch, either the latest or the one before that. Wherein, once you complete the level 50 story mission for the base game, not the 2.1s or 2.2s, but the 2.0, we can actually start flying in these beginner areas. It's really dope. It helps so much with traversing these areas, because you used to have to travel on foot in regards to mount, like your mount still, but it was a chore getting everywhere sometimes, especially when you had to go back and forth, 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 that Square Enix is famous for. Alright, Stalwern, I have 90% of your money. Back in one piece, that's a relief. How did you fare, Jet? Ah, this is what I was aiming for. Looks to be all I was owed. Alright. Though, I'd be telling you false if I claimed I had not held out more hope for Severin. I was even willing to overlook the skimming off the top, but to sell us all short in favor of those godforsaken goblins? You do well to mind yourself around that two-guild cheat. If he'd leave his own mates for dead, there's no telling what he'd do to you. He can try. He can try. Alrighty. Cool beans. Level 10. Heck yeah, we're an eighth of the way there. Alright, next we've got Eggy Assault. And this ability specifically will change depending on your summoned pet. Like, since I have the AoE pet summon, this one will be Downburst, which does a potency of 100 to all enemies around the targeted enemy, which isn't as strong as your Ruin. So I would only use this if there are 2 or more enemies around you. You can use it if there's one, as in order to just to use it, but it's not really that useful whenever there's only one enemy. It's more useful and more practical just to go ahead and use Ruin. But you get 2 charges, so you can use it back to back twice, and then it has to charge up. Once it charges up once, you get 1 stack, and then it has to charge up again 2. You don't have to wait for 2 charges to use it again. Like, it can charge up once, use it, and it goes back down to 0. So it's a very useful ability, especially once we get into group content dungeons where the tank should be pulling hopefully more than one group. I'm hoping. If not, it's fine. I'm not better. Not at all. I mean, it's not like we need to go a little faster, but I mean, to each their own. Gurkhant seeks fertile soil to improve the yields of his newly plowed fields. Blast! At this rate, the crops will never be ready for harvest. If only we had black loam. Just a bit could send our stalks soaring. I'll bet Rodwada knows where you might find some. Perhaps you might pay her a visit in the orchard? What's our mission? Okay, so we're only 1 level above. Yeah, we're halfway to level 11 already, but still. It's better than being 10 levels above your current main story mission. Because while I like leveling up semi-quick, especially when I'm doing alt classes, I don't like over-leveling when doing the story. That Gurkhant's got a head of cabbage if he thinks I'm fetching him any black loam. But if you dare to pinch some from the cook pot, then be my guest. Just mind you don't get trampled upon by the aurochs that dwell there. Once you've 3 bushels worth, take the black loam to Breathwall at Tiller's Rest. You'll know what to do. So I'm a mixture of a farmer, sort of, / gatherer, and a delivery boy. My, how important I feel. However, will I get rid of so much of this pride to be able to carry these useless items to someone else? Yay. Nah, that's how it always starts at the beginning of these RPG, MMOs type stuff. You do like the most not menial, what is it? It's an M word. Menial task that, okay. And you see this red symbol right here? Enemies that have that will attack you on sight, so be careful. Unless you're 10 levels above them. If you're 10 levels above them, they won't bother you. But if you're only 9 or below that, then they're going to attack you on sight. So just be forewarned. And they got some distance with their sight. There we go. Turn. Turn. Yeah. Oh, no, he's going to see me. And these guys aren't hard. I just prefer to avoid the combat. You know, I'm gonna take that that pacifist route, I guess, this time. Mostly cause I'm lazy. Oh, he saw me. See, they attack you on sight. No, Carbuncle, no! Don't attack him! Run! Oh, that dude is chasing me to the ends of the earth, isn't he? There we go, now he's gone. Oh, and Carbuncle disappeared. Guess because I ran too far away from the enemy, and he was staying there attacking the enemy. Alright, even the woods here wither and die in this desolate dirt. But a bit of this black loam ought to change all that. I haven't seen any in ages. Gathering black loam is not for the weak of will, nor the weak of stomach, eh? Why? Oh, don't tell me Gurkhant and Radwada neglected to mention where black loam comes from. I don't think I want to know. Well, surely you figured out on your own from the cloying stench. It comes from the aurochs' lair of all places. Ew, I think he's inferring that we just got plants that was growing in auroch poop, feces, whatever you want to call it. Oh, ew. That's nasty. I can't stand poop. Well, why dwell on who misled you about what? What matters is that your efforts have brought us the Bloodglow, and we can expect a bountiful harvest as a result. Thank you. Yeah, let me just go burn my hands real quick. That's all. Just keep what I got. Prefall needs stolen farm tools recovered. Confounded pirates, they know nothing of tillin', only killin', stealing our shovels to melt and forge into axes of all things. They're biting the hand that feeds them, the mangy mongrels. I'd love to teach those curs a lesson in obedience myself, if I hadn't sworn to Starborn that I wouldn't fight no more. So, I need you to bring back the farm tools, and make sure those dogs reap what they've sown. Oh, I'll go discipline those boys. I'll make sure they know who's their daddy. I am no one's daddy. FYI, I am not a daddy. But I will punish them. I'll spank them real hard. Oh, B-Cloud, really? Oh. That was a delayed reaction to the damage. That's fine, I guess. Seeing like that instance, the pet ability was really useful. Since Carbuncle, once again, grabbed something he shouldn't have. Ow, crap. Carbuncle, stop it! Not that I can't survive, but come on, my dude! And now B-Cloud, great. Alright, cool, that gets rid of one of the pirates. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Oh, Carbuncle, why do you do this to me? I've taken so long. The dots went away. Oh my god, that's a 30-second dot. Or maybe I didn't apply it to him. Oh. That was close. See what I mean? I almost died because I don't have proper gear. Oh yeah, I forgot I had that. I'm a Jedi! With a tail! Oh my god! Where's my lightsaber? I want to... I'm not gonna say that out loud. I'm not gonna say that out loud. I wonder what those sea dogs will try and steal when there's no harvest. Probably y'all's money. Ah, good to see the tool is back and in serviceable condition, which will be more than we can say of Severin when we get our hands on him. Sorry. The wretch likely had a role in the theft. Despite him meeting the pirates in secret, I did. I couldn't care less if the wastrel wouldn't work, but when he consorts with cut purses and takes our tools away, he's crossed the line. Starborn ought to know what sort of scallywag he's dealing with. Take word to him, would you? Yes, sir. And here's a fate. It's a level 7 fate. Well, yeah, no. Not doing fates. That's a marauder. You can tell by the axe. Now that I think about, like, I still haven't even gone over here and done the level 5 Arcanist mission, which is fine. It's not really that pressing. I won't get as much experience from it now. Well, I'll get the same amount of experience, it just won't seem as much since I'm 6 levels above it. But yeah. Some class missions you have to do in order to unlock abilities. so don't neglect them too much. Pirates make it off with our tools. Prefal did well not to take matters into his own hands. Last thing I need is blood on my crops. Or, you know, your employees dead, because I doubt all of them would have survived. I mean, not all of them are as magnificent as I am in combat, I mean, obviously. But I'll be damned if Severin thinks he can take us for fools. His treachery won't go unpunished. Cool. Give me my money. Resurrection! Alrighty, cool beans. That is, basically, if someone dies in combat, rather than having to teleport all the way back to an Aetheryte, or all the way to the back of the start of the dungeon, and you can just use Resurrection to bring them back to life. They get a small portion of health and a small portion of MP. I think like you start off with like 200 HP or 2000 HP depending on what level you are, and then you get like 200 MP or 2000. I don't know. It's right around here that you start with your MP and HP levels when you get rezzed. So it's a good way to make sure that you don't have to start a fight over. Problem is, it costs 2400 MP. It is expensive. I will be using this spell a lot as a healer, not because I suck at healing, just because there are idiots who don't know how to do mechanics, especially in alliance raids, which is like 24-man stuff. So, and it takes 8 seconds to cast it. So it's something you don't really want to have to hard cast. I mean, like, start off and do the full 8 cast. You want to use another ability that makes it an insta cast, but we'll get to that later. I've come to expect a great deal from you, lad, and you've never once let me down. Yet what I'd ask of you now goes beyond aught I've asked before. Would you hear my plea all the same? Starhorn has reason to believe that Severin is up to no good. Something must be done. It eases my mind to have your ear. You're no doubt familiar with that scoundrel Severin by now. Well, the scheme and scapegrace is at it again. Since that letter came from him, he's been skulking about in that manner he does when he's up to no good. Now, he's rounded up his rogues and buggered off, with nary a word to anyone. I've grown accustomed to his insolence, but something tells me this is different. It ain't exactly damning, but when last I had words with him, he didn't look defiant so much as hunted. I can't help thinking he's gone looking for trouble and found more than he wanted. So I was hoping you might hunt his sorry hide down and drag it back here before it's too late. I'll drag him back by his thong if I have to. That ungrateful little cur bites me every chance he gets, but I can't quite bring myself to cut him loose. I suppose he reminds me a bit of my younger self. Suffice it to say, I'd rather he didn't come to a sticky end. Aw, but that was the plan. As for how to find him, I try asking Grenwida at the Aetheryte. She was the last one to see him. I dare say she'll be able to tell you where he was headed. Oh my god, is that a panda? Oh my god, and a peacock! I know the peacock is only available if you use real money to buy it. I didn't know there was a panda. That is so cool. Nothing that passes through those gates escape my notice. But you're all the way over here on the other side of the Mount Earth thing. How does it not escape your notice? She has the Byakugan, guys. She's a Hyuga. That's what she is. Saul the Rouser and his rabble set out for Woad Whisper Canyon not long ago, singing about drinking themselves stupider. Cheeky sods said I should join them. I told them I'd rather shrivel up than sip whatever it is that had pickled their brains. If you find that idle swine, be sure to give him a cuff round the ear for me, will you? Well, I was told to not make him messy, so I can't promise that. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. I'm not tired. I just don't know why I'm yawning. I guess I'm not just breathing right. We're gonna go with that. Almost there. And we're gonna go quick way. I believe I can fly. Failed. Elmer! Of all the dirty, deceitful, downright dastardly deeds that slippery bastard's done, I am right here. Claiming to take the lads out for a drink only to lead us straight into a bloody trap. It don't get no lower than that. Oh, Severin. Okay, now we're clear. Okay. Of course, I've learned to stay a step ahead of old Severin, so I was ready, but the others weren't so lucky. You've gotta help them. Well, aren't you gonna come help? No? Okay, so much for being a good friend. So much for being a good friend. Like, oh my god, who would have thought? Aramis, hey, I remember you. We become one. My axe may well has been a white flag for all the good it did. That's not an axe, that's like a hatchet. It's for gardening. Hope you fare better or the sorry bastards in there are done for. And you run off too. And hey, it's the potato! Let's save a potato. I do need dinner later. Severin might have got us into this mess, but I ain't let him his life. Let him give his life for us. Wow, I cannot speak right now. I'd sooner bow to a fish back than be in the conniving bastard's debt. To arms! I love how he says to arms, but 20 bucks bet he runs away too. Just saying. A true knave. You betray even yourself, Severin. We were prepared to overlook the matter of your desertion on the condition that you provided us with suitable replacements. That was the agreement. Yet your latest change of heart leaves your debt to us unpaid. Few are they who betray the serpent reavers twice. You will not do so a third time. Ooh, how intimidating. Cowering behind your protector will only delay the inevitable. Honorless wretch, your life is all you have left. That is a creepy smirk. Really creepy. And worthless though it may be, we shall take it. Look. A mournful voice of creation. Send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command, that I may smite mine enemies. Those rocks are coming to life. They're coming to life. Yeah, and you guys leave me to fight the golem all by my lonesome. Everyone's a bloody coward, I swear. Carbuncle, let's do this. We can do it, buddy. This golem ain't got nothing on us. Even though you're only doing 3 damage every second. You are strong. But are you strong enough to withstand this? Nope, I am not. That's why I'm running. Oh, plane cracker. Oh, we're getting there. We're at 30%, guys. 27, 26. Yeah, we're doing good. Oh, not yet. One more spell, then we'll reapply dots. Don't want to overdo it. I'm so glad they took away the health for pets. Otherwise, Carbuncle would be dead right now. Yeah, that used to be a thing. Pets actually used to have health. It was really annoying for whenever you would dodge an AoE, but your pet just wouldn't. So yeah, that was a good change they made in Shadowbringers. That the Golem could be vanquished. That man is no ordinary adventurer. We almost saw him. Hey, it's your Stola. The snake slithered away. I am only glad he did not have the chance to sink his fangs more deeply into you. Oh. Brain freeze. Those pirates do not belong to any of the known Lamensin factions. Whom do they serve? The Beast Tribes? Surely not. But the timing of their appearance coincides all too neatly with the recent surge in Sahagin Cobalt activity. Something is afoot. The question is, what? Could it be that the tribes are planning to summon their primals? 12 help us if it should prove so. Limpsa would be hard-pressed to keep a single primal at bay, let alone two. But all this is yet speculation. I must needs find evidence. The seas continue to rise, while the lesser moon continues to fall. And ilm by ilm, the world becomes ever more unlike itself. It is as Louis Soir foretold. The coming of chaos has rendered the laws of nature mutable, blurring the boundaries between the material and ethereal planes. Little now stands between us and the primals. But they are not here yet. Though time be against us, hope shall ever be on our side. Never did the creed of Charlatan ring more true. Never did I dream that I would possess the means to see ether. Yet now that I do begin to take it for granted. How swiftly do the wonders of Charlatan seem commonplace. Here, for you. Have you come for the festivities? Today, the Maelstrom officially makes the Great Hole in the Sea its training ground. Join in the celebrations. Wait, a disturbance in the etheric flow. But whence does it emanate? Sea Song Grotto, perhaps? In case you're curious, we were seeing her past, just to make it clear that That's what was going on. What have we here? Can you walk? Don't help him up, Y'shtola. 'Tis I. Regrettably no, he eluded me. Understood. I will inform the Commodore. You collapsed from your exertions. Are you suitably recovered? Severin here has apprised me of all that transpired. Don't believe a word he said. His account sheds some light upon how you became to be attacked by a golem of all things. A golem is a mindless automaton, inert save for when commanded to be otherwise. Common pirates could not hope to control such a thing, so arcane are its workings. Within those tattooed wretches are no common pirates. They are the minions of a Sahagin. As to their purpose, well, I should get to the bottom of it. But first I must escort Severin back to his place of employment. I dare say Stalwin will be wondering what has become of him. And you too, for that matter. I will bear word to him of your preservation, but I am certain he would like to thank you in person. Pray pay the man a visit. Ah, he told me of you. But perchance he did not tell you of me. My name is Y'shtola. I am a naturalist of sorts, surveying the ether in the hope that it might offer up some clues as to our predicament. I'd say I owe you my life, but that don't cover it. If it weren't for you, my friends would be dead and all. Truth, you owe me big time. So much. 'Tis a debt I can never repay. Well, I mean, you can try, but I'll not make things worse by running away. Take me to Summerford Farms and I'll face the consequences. Well, I guess better late than never. For reasons I cannot fathom, you seem... Forgive me. Mayhap we shall have a chance to speak again, when I have marshalled my thoughts. Until our paths next cross, farewell. Bye. I like her. And yes, if you haven't guessed it yet, she is a very important character. She is my favorite important character in the game. So, but one sec, let me check how much time we've had. Alright, I think we got enough time to turn in this mission real quick. Lo, I knew you'd return. Y'shtola delivered Severin a bit ago. Tales of your heroic deeds precede you. The rest came shuffling back too, with a lot of them sporting the same haunted expression. It's me who's to blame for that. That and the rest. I was once a serpent reaver. A thrall to the Sahagin? Seven hells. Reavers may look and sound and act like pirates, but they're not but the fishback's flunkies. Us pirates ain't much for laws, but there's things we won't do. We've got a code, see? But the Reavers never followed a word of it. A few years back, they started snatching law-abiding Laminsons. I'd only taken my oath when our captain bent the knee to his new Sahagin masters. I knew I had to get away. So, I crept off one night and got myself a new name and found myself a new home, Summerford Farms. Trouble is, secrets don't stay secret for long around here, and word soon spread, all the way back to the sea. The penalty for desertion is death, but the Reavers offered me a way out instead. My freedom in exchange for my mates. The letter. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't bloody thinking. Too busy soiling myself. If you could take a couple steps back, please. I do not want pee all over me. Aye, but you got there in the end, didn't you? When the time came, you made the right decision. The men say little to me, but I hear them talk of how you stood up to the Reavers at the last, of how you tried to give your life to save others. Be that as it may, no deed, however good, can atone for the crime of betraying your brethren. I know that. I do. That's why I'm not going to hand myself over to the Yellow Jacket. That's why I'm going to hand myself over to the Yellow Jackets. I'll bring shame to the farm no more. You'll hear no arguments from me. Each man must sail according to his own moral compass. I just hope yours guides you back here someday. There will always be a place for you at Summerford Farms, lad. Aw, that's sweet. It's making me throw up with how sweet, but it's sweet. And I'll always be in your debt, Stalwart. I owe you a debt too, Clive. Not once have you let me down. Thank you for saving the men of my farm. If I could ask you one more favor, it'll be this. Tell Baderon what's happened from start to finish. I'm certain he'd put a good word in for Severin if he knew the whole story. And he's one of the few people I know who the Yellow Jackets will listen to. Well, I reckon I've asked all I can of you. I can possibly ask of you. Safe travels, son. Adios, muchacho. Ooh, Chocobo Keep. These are how you get around a little bit quicker. Let's see if I can go. I don't want to go back to Limsa so. They cost money to use, but they're a lot quicker than doing everything by foot. So before we go and turn in the mission to Baderon, I'm going to go over here to Lower Lenoska and finish up the What's in the Box Arcanus mission, because we need to get that ball rolling. We're already level 12, and it's a level 5 mission, so yeah. But I'll probably stop the video right as we enter Lower Lenoska, because I'm running out of time, and I don't think I'll have enough time to actually get through the rest of the mission. So yeah, unfortunately. But if you guys have liked my video so far, please let me know by commenting or hitting that like button. And if you want to know when my next videos will be up, because I don't have a set schedule in regards to how or when I'm going to upload videos. I'm going to do it whenever I can, and then once I get my feet settled in regards to how I want my videos to look, how long I want my videos to be, and stuff like that, I'll start setting a more set schedule. So, but it also depends on all my works. But go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you do want to know when I do actually upload a new video. But thank you guys, that's all I got for y'all today, so I'll see y'all next time.